Well, hello everyone. I'm back again this week, and well, if I look like hell, it's because I went out yesterday and didn't sleep so well, and then I lost the file where I had everything to play for you guys, to talk about to you guys. But I'm trying to get it all running back as quickly as possible. And well, we're gonna be talking about a few things, important things, or rather interesting things. The first one would be there's a comment by Alex Skolnick out on the internet. If you know him, he's that guitarist for Testament, and he has his own band, the Alex Skolnick Trio. It's a jazz metal thing going on, very interesting. I heard the last album, and well, the thing is, he's talking about how illegal music is killing business, and how he realized that a lot of people can get his albums or albums on the internet just for free, just by looking up internet and the name of the album and putting in such stuff like hot share, rapid file, mega upload. And I'm not gonna tell you guys how you can download albums because you probably already know about that. But he was talking about how he didn't like it, how he's like how he really actually works really hard for his career, for his music, and then that he feels that it's not so fair, or it's not rather fair that people like me and you can get their albums for free basically, and he doesn't make anything of it. And well, I think he's largely right. I mean, I understand his point of view as a musician, that he shouldn't be he should be getting paid for everything that he does. But I'm also, I don't know how it works in other places, not in America. But for me, sometimes it's very hard to get an album that comes out in time, and sometimes they're very expensive here. Like some albums cost I don't know. Most albums here cost more than most people make, and so I think it's very hard for some people to actually get some albums, especially when they're new, And well, I don't know most of Latin America, but here in Mexico, we definitely don't get special editions with bonus tracks or anything that makes it worth the while for Mexican to buy an album. So I understand easily that they would go into and buy, to get cheap knockups, or copies, or just downloading it. But I do understand what Alex says. What I try to do is I will maybe sometimes I will download an album or get it from a friend or whatever, and if I see the album, I will get into it and look for it, and if I can find it, buy it. But sometimes I really I can't. There are some albums I really can't get here in Mexico without having to order them via credit card or something. And it's not like I can buy thousands and thousands of albums every day. Well, all the albums that I would like to have. But I would try to encourage you guys to go and see if you can buy an album for a band, and try to look into the whole album. A lot of the albums I'm gonna be talking to you about, have very nice artwork and stuff that makes it worth the while. Well, and then also you have comments like Corey Taylor saying that maybe this upcoming summer tours shows that are going to be happening in memory of Paul Gray, they're going to be like the trial by fire to see if the band is going to be able to continue, because if they don't work as they should, they probably be going into separating Slipknot, and that's the reason that. That's one side of the story, right? Because Joey Jordison has been saying that if Corey Taylor doesn't want to be working with them, well, it's not gonna be a problem for them. They're gonna be letting him go and to work with the rest of the band who's already working on, who's willing to go through. So let's see what happens with that. The recording, the cover and the track listing for this great band that I like, Draconian, that I talked to you about, It's up. It's gonna have 10 songs coming out on June 24th. So about a month and a half. I talked to you. I think I haven't shown you the cover yet, but I'm gonna be putting it up on the Facebook page soon. It has 10 songs: The Drawing Age, The Last Hour of Ancient Sunlight, End of the Rope, Elysian Night, Deadlight, Dead World Assembly, A Phantom Dissonance, The Quiet Storm, The Death of Hours, and Wall of Sighs, which is, I think, sounds interesting. They already said it's gonna be a bit heavier than what they had before, so let's see what happens with that. Stream of Passion, which, in case you don't know, it's a Dutch-Mexican band featuring Marcela Bobby on vocals. Is gonna be releasing their new album, their third album, Darker Days, on June 22 to July 5th, from Spain, Finland, Sweden, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Benelux, Italy, Europe, and US and Canada is gonna be the last place to come out. That's gonna be coming on July 5th. It has 13 songs, among them Lost, Reborn, The Scarlet Mark, Darker Days, which is the album title, Broken, This Moment, Closer, and The Mirror, and another few tracks there. It's gonna seems very interesting. I'm gonna be checking it out because, well, I have to support my Mexican comrades, right? Also coming up already, it's on June 21st, sorry. It's a new album both new albums by Devin Townsend project, Ghost and Deconstruction. Ghost, we already talked about it. It's gonna be like rather mellow album, and meanwhile Deconstruction is gonna be like technically crazy and death metal. So he had like two different drummers. In one, he had Ryan van Poedoruen. I can't pronounce that. I'm guessing he's Dutch. Who's worked with Terror Syndrome and with Devin Townsend before for the crushing stuff, and Dirk Verburen from Soilwork, Scarp, and Aborted for the Inhuman stuff, which I don't know what understands. Deconstruction is gonna be having 9 songs: Praise the Lord, Stand, Eular, A Planet of the Apes, Sumeria, The Mighty Masturbator, Pandemic, Deconstruction, and Poltergeist. But the important part, besides the fact that it's a Devin Townsend project album, it's going to be having a lot of guest musicians, which includes Michael Akerfeld from Opeth and Bloodbath fame, Isen from Emperor Ocean, Tommy Rogers from Between the Beard and Me, Joe Duplantier from Gojira, Greg Puciato from the Dillinger Escape Plan, Floor Jansen from After Forever and Revamp, Odoros Urungus, the mighty Odoros Urungus from War, Paul Masvidal from Skolnick, and Fredrik Thorendal from Meshuggah is going to be there. So apparently the lineup's going to be really interesting. Besides, I'm guessing, Devin Townsend is going to be making a lot of vocals, so I think it's going to be interesting there. I'm very excited about this. I'm hoping it's going to be coming out. I already talked to you about the new upcoming album by Unexpect, which is Fables of the Thiefless Empire. I think I already put the cover for you. But we have also the track listing. It's going to be 11 songs long. It has Unsolved Ideas of a Distorted Guest, Words, Mechanical Phoenix, The Quantum Symphony, Unfit Pendulum, Silence is Parasite, A Fading Stance, Until Yet a Few More Death Do Us Part. Interesting song titles over there. But it's gonna be coming out soon, so it'll be in May 31st. So you might check it out at the end of this month. Behemoth frontman, or rather Nergal, has come back to the stages. He went up on stage with Fields of the Nephilim, rather obscure mystique goth band. If you haven't checked it out, very good. And they had Nergal come in to sing on May the 5th, 2 days ago, on Poland in Katowice. They played. They had this show, and Nergal came in and played the song Penetration with them, and it's I think it's very good. I'm actually kind of excited for him to go back to Behemoth and see what he comes up with. And that was it for news. Meanwhile, I'm going to be talking about 2 of my favorite albums. First of all, I'm going to be talking about Superia. Yeah, it's a little bit up my catch, but this is the first album by Superia, a Norwegian band. Basically, well, not back then, but right now they're basically a super band. This is the first album they made. This is after the demo. This is black and death metal with a lot of technical stuff. It was, like I said, not back then, but right now it is basically a super band. It features this is when it came out. It was how do you call the promoted as being the new band from drummer Shudalf, which is which, if in case you don't know, in case you don't know, played for Dimmu Borgir, you know, the mighty Dimmu Borgir. And Yodel actually played in some of the most important albums, which you guys might know. He played on drums on Stormblast, which is considered one of the most important albums by Dimmu Borgir. And he played also guitar on the first album, which I can't pronounce, of Dimmu Borgir, and the album for Altered. And right now they have also their bassist. Cyrus? No, Memnok. Is playing bass for this guy right there. Is playing bass for Dimmu Borgir actually, and Athera, this guy right there, that guy right there. They're playing. He's playing vocals in Home Division, the other band by Shagrath from Dimmu Borgir also, and basically also the other guys are Cyrus and Elborn, who are very good guitarists. They have been playing in other bands. I can't remember. I think Cyrus played with Old Man Child for a while, and you know they're very good. This album was the first one that they made. Like I tell you, it's more death black metal than they have now. They're 4 albums into it, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And you know it's very good. It has a lot of vocals. Athera doesn't go just into doing death vocals. He does some melodic stuff, which you might be hearing in the background. You know, high vocals like that, right there. And overall, it's very good. I mean, first of all, you know, you see that it's all white with some shades of black and blue, some red here and there. Basically, one of the best albums I've listened to at the time, and it was in 2001, if I remember correctly. It was produced by Peter Tatrin, which of course makes it very good. They had a demo with most of the songs here in the album, and but it's not like it actually had Mustis from Dimmu Borgir doing keyboards, but they were removed. Actually, all the effects they do now with their guitars, and of course they have you know, a lot of electronic sounds that they don't have right now. But overall, it's a great album. One of the stuff is I like it about, you know, having the whole thing is that when you have when you read the thanks over there, you have a part where Athera right here says like thank you whoever you are for reading this. I thought that was very cool that he realized that some people are going to be actually interested in what somebody like a musician is writing, and I actually like to see all those thanks to the fans. Great album. I would say about a 9 right there. Black metal, yeah, one of its finest. And time where everybody was doing the symphonic stuff, these guys did something mixing black metal and death metal. And I think it's a great album. I have to actually change the case because I like this album a lot, and I would recommend to you guys. So, you know, check it out. 10 songs, from which I like at least 9 of them. Everything from the start, it just goes on and it never lets up. It has very good songs. Like the first one, I Am Pain opener, it's great. Specimen is very good. I think I have Of Hate We Breed right now playing in the background. Yeah, we have Of Hate We Breed. Specimen is one of my greatest songs ever. Blood on My Hands of Illusions of Evil is also very good. The whole thing is very, very good. And then I'm gonna be talking about one of my greatest albums of all time. This is Burning a Wish by Lacrimas Profundere. These guys, they come from the Netherlands, if I'm not produced. Oh, they say German. I know, I have the idea that they're from the Netherlands, but oh, they're German. And Christopher's gonna kill me. The guitar player is gonna kill me because I actually talked to him right after this album when they had ABN album coming out. I talked to him and he was very good, Okay, but well, this is another theme subject. Burning a Wish is the first album by Lacrimas Profundere. I got into them. This is the fourth album by them. They had a Memorandum. They had and the Wings Embraced Us, and S01E13 there. And this is the first album that I got into them. This is, well, yeah, this is doom metal, gothic metal, very melodic with some black vocals in there thrown in for good measure. Very gothic, very romantic, very calm album. It has I really like this album back then because it had like this sort of built up tension within them. Like the album, like all the songs were just waiting to explode. That they're building into something, but you know, like most of them sometimes didn't get there. They were, you know, they were heavy, very. But I know they had this sense of oppression in the songs, and this idea of despair, and that they were really melodic and really heavy at the same time. They played a lot with melodies and with the guitars, and I thought that they were really good. I mean, they have some very heavy moments. I think we're gonna be getting to it by the time I'm done with this interview, with a lot of screams and death metal, but usually just you know, very gothic tinged lyrics, you know, very you know, complicated vocal harmonies, and like not saying exactly what they were trying to tell, especially Christopher Smith, Christopher Smith, the vocalist, which is who is the brother for Oliver, the guitar player. And you know, it's I think this is right there in the middle. This album is right in the middle of what they're doing right now, which is more gothic, hard rock rather, or you know, than what they were doing before, which is kind of a gothic, kind of in the vein of gothic doom metal, more in the vein like how would you call it, something like Theo Tragedy did before, or you know, maybe even My Dying Bride style. But this is the one that goes really into being, you know, right there in the middle, balancing perfectly what they were doing before, between being goth and rollers and being doom metal guys. I think it's one of the best albums by them. I really like this album. Like I said, it's the first album that I got into it. Also, it's very beat up. The artwork is beautiful, all in blue tones, and you know, the lyrics here like taking a lot of space. I don't know if you can see them, that there are like a lot of space between them, and the photos by the guys, and you know, overall very good album. Also a 9, probably a 10. One of the favorite albums I like to hear. It's one of those albums that I can't hear like one or two songs. I have to hear the whole thing, because then I'm like, oh, I should totally hear that other song which they played, and I think it's very good. Other than that, I would highly recommend that you guys check out both albums, both Predominance by Superia, and of course Lacrimas Profundere, Burning a Wish. I'm sure I'll be doing more reviews by Lacrimas Profundere, one of my favorite bands, which I haven't been able to catch live, which is it's sad, because I lost the chance to check out the band with the original singer. But I'm still gonna be checking them out, because the new singer has a lot of potential, a lot of ideas, and he sings overall very good. So that's it for this week. Take care, and see you later, guys.